4 firefighters from Sacramento Fire loaded up an engine this morning. This is what we were talking about at the very top of this newscast. They took off to fight the Gifford Fire. That's burning between San Luis Obispo and Santa Barbara counties, 30,000 acres in size. But this is what these firefighters train for year-round. And as soon as that call came in, they were ready to go within minutes. Sacramento Fire tells us this fire is moving fast and burning through some very tough terrain.
This is a very rapidly fast-moving fire through steep terrain with lots of dry vegetation. This type of fire, how fast it is growing, the size of it, and the amount of possibly acreage that it's going to consume, it takes a lot of personnel to take on something of this size. So that's why we're sending strike teams down there right now. It's to assist and to make sure that we have enough personnel to be able to handle the incident.
Sacramento is just one of several agencies lending support. In total, 5 engines and 22 crew members left around 10:45 this morning. Also joining Sacramento Fire are crews from the Sacramento Fire Department, West Sacramento, Manteca Fire, and the Cosumnes Fire Department.
Dragon Bravo fire burning on the north rim of the Grand Canyon has doubled in size since Sunday, making it the largest fire burning in the continental U.S. Tonight, 1,200 firefighters are on the front lines. Fox 10's Brian Webb breaks down the difficult weather conditions they're up against.
It is critical fire conditions, and our firefighters are doing their best day and night, working 24 hours around the clock to try to contain it.
The Dragon Bravo fire is now considered a mega fire as it's grown to more than 105,000 acres since lightning sparked it on July 4th. The wind-whipped fire has burned more than 164 square miles. That is roughly the size of the entire island nation of Barbados.
This is an historic fire. It ranks now as the top 10 largest fire ever to burn in Arizona.
Mother Nature providing setbacks for the 1,200 firefighters on the front lines.
Today is the worst fire weather that we've seen since this fire started. We have red flag conditions on the fire today, and that means high heat, high winds, and low humidity.
Southwest Area Incident Management Officer Lisa Jennings said Thursday marked the 8th straight day of historically dry conditions. And there's another concern. The fire is burning so hot, it's spurring the formation of fire clouds that can create their own erratic weather systems.
We've also had a few very big days here where we've actually had a little bit more moisture in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. And that's allowed the fire column to actually develop what's called pyrocumulus. And so that's like a cloud that basically forms on top of the column itself. And that can be very dangerous because when you're lofting all of this debris from the fire and the column contains all this moisture, if something happens and the fire activity weakens for a moment, you can have that column collapse.
The incident meteorologist says while a column collapse hasn't happened at the Dragon Bravo fire yet, if it does, it could cause the fire to spread even more rapidly.
Tonight, heavy downpours in the south turning deadly in at least one state. Officials in Alabama say one person died after the car they were in washed off a roadway. Some areas across that state, as well as Georgia and Florida, bracing for up to half a foot of rain or more. The Gifford Fire in Central California now at roughly 40,000 acres and only 5% contained. 3 people have reportedly been injured, ranchers scrambling to save their cattle, but fast-moving flames overtook some.
It smoked us completely, as you can see. It's brutal.
Evacuation orders issued and states of emergency declared from California to Utah to Arizona, but it's Canada's wildfires that are blanketing the eastern half of the U.S. with smoke. On social media, videos showing hazy skies.
So all of these areas that used to be, safe are no longer safe.
Minnesota's air quality alert lasting a week, its longest in history. In Chicago, Cubs fans and Lollapalooza attendees are braving the outdoors days after the city clocked the worst air quality in the world, with experts calling it officially dangerous.
Why? Why do we continuously have to deal with this?
This week has just been hazy, a lot of haze.
This summer of severe weather sparing no corner of the country. New Jersey and New York even rattled by a magnitude 3.0 earthquake Saturday.
Maggie Vespa is joining us now from a hazy Chicago. Maggie, sounds like there's at least a little bit of hope on the horizon, so to speak, for people dealing with all that wildfire smoke.
Yeah, Hallie, it definitely is. Basically, in much of the upper Midwest where we are and Northeast, this smoke should clear out midweek. And more specifically, in at least 10 states, those air quality alerts, those should start to expire after tomorrow. Hallie.